Hey everybody, welcome to the SmackDown Podcast, the exclusive recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com, found right here at YouTube.com/SmackDown Podcast, and of course, anywhere else podcasts can be found at. We are your collection of hosts tonight. Myself, Kyle, joined by the AJ Styles of Podcast and Sebastian once again. What's up, Seb?
What's up, man?
And
Battling internet problems like every day, but every night I'm good.
Hopefully we'll hang on to you tonight, my friend. And of course, the over-opinionated, underrated, underutilized Mr. RN himself.
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. Oh, man.
Excuse my laziness. I didn't even feel like going to put a wrestling shirt on. I'm like, fuck it.
It's the first time in a while I've wore one, actually. Usually
This is the first time I think I've not worn one.
Seb, your shirt matches the poster on my wall.
And that's why when I got it, I looked at the poster. I was like, I got that shirt. So I'm going to put it on.
Yes,
That shirt is fire, by the way.
it is, man.
Fire.
For those of the podcast listening, Sebastian's wearing Finn Balor black and white t-shirt. It is actually really, really hot, man. You got to check it out.
If you're wondering what under here looks like, it's on Kyle's wall over there.
Oh, man. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Make sure to hit us up in the live chat. Shout out, say what's up, ask us questions. We'll, of course, hit you up on the air. If you're watching this after it goes up, make sure to hit like and subscribe. If you're over on the podcast side of things, like Apple Podcasts, leave a rating, review, all that fun stuff. It really helps out the show. I don't push that stuff enough, but, man, we do appreciate it. I actually, I just got an iPad today. I'm actually kind of an Android guy, but I got an iPad. And so I was like, let me check out Apple Podcasts and how easy is it for us to find our
Fire.
show. And you hit that search button, type in Smacked Raw, pops right up, like top 3 answers. There we are. We got actually quite a few very good star ratings. I was really, really pleased. I've never looked at that. And I'd appreciate it if anybody else wants to go ahead and hop in there, give us a good review. Other places you can go to help out the show is Belts by Dan, this authentic championship belt making company. They go ahead and make handcrafted belts like you would see on MMA, pro wrestling, and of course boxing as well. If you're already a champion, you can go to them to get your belt worked on if it needs to, get a shine up, get a new strap, whatever it might be. Go check out Belts by Dan, and of course, let them know the SmackDown Podcast sent you. It would help us out tremendously. And then once again, of course, go check out WrestlingNewsWorld.com too. Those guys, awesome writers over there, keeping you up to date on the latest wrestling news. What else? Recaps, hot takes, interviews, all that fun stuff, man. They're legit. But let's go ahead and get over to the legit show, SmackDown. And I'll tell you one thing. This damn angle, we kicked off the show with a cold-ass open. Holy shit.
Real quick, I'm not going to be able to get this off my mind if I'm asked. What logo's on the back of your laptop?
Oh, the Predator logo. It's a Acer Predator laptop.
Okay, kind of look like a W on my screen for some reason. I was like, this guy has a WWE logo.
Look at it right here. It's kind of like a Cyber Trojan helmet.
It looks like General Grievous from Star Wars, to be honest.
There you go, man.
The whole time you was going over all that stuff, I was looking at it, trying to
just
figure
looking
it out.
at it, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted, okay.
I was on the Standing Streamers podcast show last night on Twitch, and I could not stop staring at his laptop because I thought for sure it was the same as mine. But I was like, it felt kind of weird to ask him on air, like, what kind of computer you got, man?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, man. SmackDown, though, we're here to talk about SmackDown. Of course, that's why you guys are here, to hear what we thought or maybe just find out what happened. Do you guys listen to podcasts to find out what happens on the show, or do you watch it first and then go back and listen to podcasts? I feel like it'd be weird to miss a show and then just be like, I'm going to listen to a podcast and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
when I was working and stuff, like especially for like SmackDown or like shows I couldn't watch, I'd listen to a podcast, like recap shows, and then I'd go back and watch it. Like if it was something that like the guys brought up or like thought it was dope, then I'd go back and watch it.
Oh yeah. Usually whenever I see a show that gets me like really excited, I'll go and I'll turn on like Going in Raw, like Steven Larson. I love their podcast for recapping shows. Just because like they're really funny, and I always go on record saying, man, if you can make me laugh, you got me hooked. So
that's how I feel about the Black Announce Table. Like they are ridiculously funny. And shout out to Sky High Eve. Like, hopefully we can get y'all on the NXT recap show, fellas.
Hell yeah. Oh, big shout out to the guys that have been supporting us throughout the week coming out. You had the Young Kings podcast. RN, you went and hung out with them. How's their show? I didn't get a chance to listen.
It's actually pretty dope. Like, theirs is a little bit more discussion wise, and they kind of do like full breakdown. I wasn't expecting, but we actually did the breakdown for Double or Nothing. Glad I watched it.
Yeah. Right?
But yeah, no, there was dope. Like, I love the conversation. I mean, like, and they've had some pretty like similar views to how all of us are. Like, so I'm definitely looking forward to working with them again. I'll let them know if they ever were in this jam and needed a guest host. Like, don't hesitate to give me a call. Like, I definitely enjoy doing their show and definitely looking forward to getting them on more of our shows as well.
Yeah, TC was a really cool guy. He helped me do the Raw recap. And then, of course, we had I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting his name. A fella, he represents the Botched Finish podcast. Oh God, I want to say it's Steve. I'm sorry, man. I don't have your info in front of me, but he came and helped out Rob and Kevin on Wednesday, man, and he was a lot of fun. And he blogs too. I actually liked his blogs. They're really short and sweet and easy to digest. Make sure to check out the Botched Finish too. He's at botched_finish. But okay, let's really get into SmackDown now. Let's like really actually get into the show.
Let's go,
man. So in a nutshell. Sebastian, how was the show?
I enjoyed it. Anything, I don't know why. I guess I'm just like, anytime they throw something controversial out there, I'm into it.
Yeah.
There
you go.
So that definitely helped. Had some good matches. Had some good story progression. Thought it was weird that, I mean, even though it's a foregone conclusion, I figured we'd see Braun kind of hyping up that handicap match, but no Braun tonight.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I already actually enjoyed the show today just because of that.
Man.
No, it was good.
What about you, RN? What'd you think, man?
This is the best SmackDown in, I don't know, maybe the last 2-3 months.
It was fantastic. Yes, it was. I completely agree. They crushed it, man.
Like, just that, the starting out, like, I mean, that might have been one of the best things we've seen on, like, not counting the cinematic matches on WrestleMania and Money in the Bank and all that, but, like, just normal Raw or SmackDown, that might have been the best segment that I've seen.
Long time.
3-4 years, maybe?
Yeah, man. Long time. The mystery of who done it. Yeah, so I believe what you're alluding to is the opening angle, which we'll get into here. We cut to the outside of the Performance Center. There is a car rammed into a stop sign over the curb on a corner, and Elias is laid out, being tended to by medical personnel and police officers. We have an active crime scene walking in. I believe it was Renee Young narrating us through the whole thing like a live reporter on the scene. And it is quickly divulged that the car belongs to Jeff Hardy because the paperwork's in the front seat, although Jeff Hardy is nowhere to be seen. They find alcohol in the car, and then you hear like rustling off in the background, and all of a sudden the police, medical personnel, everybody is rushing over. Jeff Hardy's laid out, bewildered in a bush, no idea where he's at. Apparently reeking of alcohol, not knowing where he is. Very dramatic car crash, like style shooting, man. And Elias, this was crazy. So as they're trying to tend to Jeff and walk him, he's placed in cuffs. He's promptly arrested. As he's being arrested, the scene of him walking by and then seeing Elias being loaded into the ambulance on a gurney was just such a nice dramatic touch. Hearing the heartbreak in him and not knowing if he did that, you know, and of course this is also playing on Jeff's demons that we've touched on the show, particularly URN, his obviously his million chances with alcohol and stuff, and that's what this is all centered around. And I thought the angle was super dramatic, super effective, and downright awesome. However, there's a flip side to this. A lot of people found this distasteful, offensive.
Where were these people at?
Cheap, man.
Because like on my timeline, I didn't see anybody
It was
like
all
talking
over
down
mine,
on it.
man. It was all over mine.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people like downright said it was disgusting. They were
I don't
comparing
get it,
it to
man.
like what was it, Road Warrior and Hawk, where he had like the fake suicide.
Yeah,
I
that's overboard.
I
That's a
don't get it.
reach.
Like these people, they're like, man, this is too PG. These guys need to get something. Let's be edgy. Let's be,
Man,
and then something
I know.
happens.
The moment we get
and
it.
oh, that's too much. That's too no, man. Come on.
No.
As long as
Listen.
Jeff Hardy, there's one person on this earth that should have a problem with this,
facts.
and that's Jeff Hardy. If he's okay with it, who the hell is anybody else get offended by it? That's what my feeling.
And that's how I believe
cool.
most people were wording it too. That I saw was exploiting Jeff's personal demons and troubles and stuff.
It's
And
not
to be
exploiting it
honest-
if he's in on it. Like,
And to
that's
be
the part I
honest-
didn't get.
And here's the thing. Jeff's crazy enough. He might have actually pitched a thing. We don't know.
He might have. Exactly. He might have.
This very well could turn into one of the best story angles Jeff has been a part of in a long ass time.
Listen, if you've been watching SmackDown, you know I am totally against Jeff Hardy. I am not okay with him being here, but like we said before, everyone's been bitching about realism and getting SmackDown a little bit more edgy and doing like you have it right there. They serve it up to you on a silver platter. It's edgy. It's like it was like some SVU like special victims like CSI shit.
I felt like I was watching Live PD. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
Which means the only thing I will talk shit about is like I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I've been to a couple crime scenes and I've been like with police department shit. That shit was sloppy, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Gross.
They were like, stand back, this is a crime scene. And the cameraman doesn't even hesitate. He's like, I'm going to walk
No.
through this.
No tape. Man, who puts the rental car papers on the front seat?
Like, but no, as long as Jeff's fine. I don't know what happened to Arian's house. Somebody just
Yeah,
Oh, my dog.
RN has a crime scene going on at his place right now.
Oh, it's about to be. My girlfriend's dog just ripped the 64 controller, everything off the entertainment center
oh no. But no,
while she was playing.
As long as Jeff's fine with, and I've seen people, people are affected by that, and I get that. I watched my dad. I mean, he pretty much, let's
Yeah.
say he died of alcohol. He drunk himself till his liver shut down and all that. I personally went through all this stuff. It's still not my place to get offended over Jeff. We don't know him personally. If Jeff's fine, let it go. I just don't understand.
The one thing that I don't want to say I was offended by, but I did kind of like give a face to was when Sheamus was calling him a junkie and stuff and all that. Like that part, like I don't want to say I was offended, but I feel like that part, like I don't know if it crossed the line.
You can't tell if
but
you're
it was,
being worked or if it's too much.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was at the line, so I'm like, it was like, is that the line right there? Like touching the line with his toe, like,
All right.
like I didn't know it was.
So
But that's what made me like it more, though. Like I like that.
I'll play devil's advocate here, though. I'll play devil's advocate because we can't all just sit here and circle jerk and have the same opinion.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's the right opinion.
Yeah.
It's the right opinion.
I mean,
There
if
go,
you want to
Sam.
be wrong, Kyle, you go.
No. See, that's the thing is I refuse to be wrong, so I'm just going to use mine and Kevin's conversation, and we'll paint Kevin as the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, of
Well,
course, is our co-host over on AEW with Mr. Rob Rude. You can find him at Kevin_Crazy316. Or no, just Kevin Crazy 316. But he was telling me, we were hitting up in the Discord, which by the way is a good plug. You guys should definitely join the SmackDraw Discord.
For sure.
SmackDraw podcast. It is
my
one of the only
internet's
wrestling
working out.
podcasts you can
I'll be
hop on
active.
and catch Pokemon in too as well. He was
Don't
saying
tell him
that,
that part.
it actually caused a lot of self-reflection. He himself, had some issues with drinking. I think Kevin now is the majority of a year sober. Big congrats to Kevin, man. That's a tough struggle right there. So I think initially seeing it played out in a story role, knowing someone else is struggling with that, Jeff Hardy, kind of got him worked up a little bit, and he thought that it was a cheap story. I had a respectful debate with him. I didn't want to tell him he was wrong. But I explained to him, I don't think it's cheap and expletive if we come to find out Jeff was drugged and framed. I told him I agree if this all comes out to be, yeah, Jeff got drunk and behind the wheel again, and that's it, then yeah, I think that's just cheap cash in. But if this turns out the way that we're kind of being led to, it's probably Jeff was drugged, framed, and then the hacker's going to come into play and exploit all of this.
Facts.
Then I think it's not a cheap cash in. I think it's a well orchestrated thing. But
I don't think that it's in anybody's interest for it to end up being Jeff got drunk. Like that right there. That's exploitative. Like it's exploiting him. That's the part being cheap.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's rated PG. He's a baby face. They're not going there, obviously.
I'd literally shit a brick if they actually.
Yeah, I would be astonished if that's the direction I was going.
Matt Ritter's in the chat, Mr. Smacking It Raw podcast, which, by the way, I will be guest hosting after we're done shooting the SmackDown podcast. That's going to be really confusing. Our names are too similar.
Thanks for asking me if I want to join, Matt. That's cool.
I actually kind of forced him to take me. I was like, I'm getting on your show. When's the next time you're recording? Put me on your damn show. But he said it's really cool seeing Devon, Eric, and Daniel Bryan chatting about the show tonight. Matt, what are you...
He's calling us the Dudley Boys.
Son of a bitch. Damn it, man. God, I walked right into that shit.
Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did.
Anyways.
Come on, boss man. Get it together.
Yeah. All right, back to the show. Backstage, we come to learn there's a little like town hall meeting backstage with what it looks like to be a producer and then the SmackDown roster, male roster at least. Jeff and Elias are out. They were advertised in the two quarterfinal matches or semifinal matches for the Intercontinental Championship match. So what do? Daniel Bryan chimes in. He's cool with giving other people opportunities to set up new matches, whereas AJ Styles is like, hell no, be smart, which I agree with AJ here.
Facts.
Why risk it? Go
AJ is phenomenal for a reason.
Yeah, man. This is the house that he built by means,
And I like how Gabe was giving him like, yeah, AJ, you do whatever you want, buddy. Thanks for coming back to SmackDown.
Yeah. After some deliberation, Sheamus is in there, Jey Uso, Dolph Ziggler, Shorty G, like you mentioned. They determined that, and Baron Corbin. They determined the best way to do this, we'll do a battle royal. Whoever wins the battle royal will later on face Daniel Bryan in the main event for the semifinal, and then whoever wins that match, of course, will go on to the finals against AJ Styles. So this is cool. It allows Daniel Bryan to be that workhorse, always trying to prove himself, elevate that belt through his performing, and AJ Styles to work that character work, saying like, no, man, I'm all about the title. I want to fast track the title. I think it made sense from both sides, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
definitely smarter, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Smarter. AJ's the smarter one here. Battle Royal, man, this was pretty cool. Gulak's back. He was gone for all of 2 weeks. Gulak is back. Jey Uso got a little bit time to shine. He eliminated Baron Corbin, so that's awesome. Give me a Jey Uso and Baron Corbin feud. I'll take that all day long.
So when did the other Uso brother get injured? I didn't even know he was injured.
What was it, WrestleMania?
Damn, I didn't know it was that long ago.
No, I think maybe it was Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Money in the Bank triple threat match at Mania. He got injured.
That's right.
We saw a short-lived reunion of the Bar with Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro got eliminated by Shorty G, who also eliminated Nakamura. But while Nakamura was outside the ring trying to get in, Cesaro crept back in and threw out Shorty G.
When this happened, Michael Cole said, and why'd they even go with the stretch and rest when it's like it's illegal elimination? It doesn't matter. You can easily go over top. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I don't get those. How can you eliminate someone after you've already been eliminated? Like that never has made sense to me in the history of wrestling.
Have.
Yeah, always. Like it's like I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I think we might have lost.
But yeah, Shorty G was eliminated by the already eliminated Cesaro. And so that came down to Jey Uso and Sheamus. I personally was thinking Uso was going to take it, man. I thought he was
Me
going
too.
to take it, but
I wanted to.
story-wise, it makes sense. Sheamus ended up winning, hit the bro kick on the apron to put himself in the main event of the night, taking on Daniel Bryan. Kind of alluding to what I was talking to Kevin about was, look who benefited from Jeff Hardy being taken out. Sheamus, you know. So obviously this is a very well-crafted story, in my opinion. Oh, we lost him. Hold on. If you're on the YouTube version, give me a second. Let me fix this. We lost Sebastian.
Yeah, he was froze like this for a few while you were talking.
Yeah, I should have seen that. Oh, poor.
My thing is like coming out of the bar, I would have never thought that Sheamus would still be the one that ended up getting a bigger push and getting more run.
Yeah.
Never in a million years would have thought that. I thought that the success that they had, I thought that they would finally like catapult Cesaro into something, and he's still just. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
This is going to be a hot mess if you're watching the YouTube version. There we go. We got it fixed. But, yeah, no, you're right. But I will say this. Since Sheamus came back, he has proven to be a good damn heel. Like, I'm really impressed with his character work since he's been back. He's been enjoyable for.
I didn't mean that like as a slight towards Sheamus.
No, I didn't think you did.
I just felt like
that Cesaro, the moon was the ceiling for the guy.
I just don't understand why, of all the people they've given chances to and blew chances with and like push, like you have somebody that the wrestlers love, the fans love. He can be anything you want him to be. He can wrestle any stuff.
One person. It all comes down to an audience of one. And if
that
one 74, 75-year-old man ain't about you, it don't matter how many other people.
Well, you see who's about fucking Otis had won the Money in the Bank. So
that
right there speaks.
Otis' segment tonight, I can't wait to get to. That shit was fire. Backstage, we get a promo. Lacey Evans shoves Sonya Deville because she catches her cut. I like this. You don't see this too often. Usually promos are interrupted from off-screen getting jumped. You don't see it too often. Someone cutting a promo and then the person is standing behind them.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a nice little thing. Lacey just shoved Sonya down, called her nasty, walked
And
off.
the way she pushed the shit out of her, bro, that was the best part about it. Like you could see literally fucking Sonya's neck snap back. She pushed her so hard, bro. I don't like Lacey at all, but that was dope. I'm not mad. I can't even hate on that.
Can't be mad at that, man.
No, that was a dope segment.
Backstage, Shorty G's berated by Cesaro. Everyone's always got to belittle Shorty G, man. That's the thing. They never come at the man for anything more than his physical stature.
Right.
Dude, let him have a hobby that people can make fun of. Like, let it come to find out. Like, Shorty G plays Magic the Gathering. Let people make fun of him for that or something. But
well, you know why? Because his name's fucking Shorty G.
Shorty G. I know. Self-appointed, by the way. That was stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, it sets up a match between him and Cesaro for later on. Lacey Evans had a match with Sonya Deville. They got counted out because they just couldn't stop brawling outside the ring. Lacey runs back into the ring to try to continue the match. Sonya backs off after being tossed into an announce table. This is a cool feud. I bet these two actually can go pretty well in the ring.
For sure. I love Sonya. Like everything about her. Her look, her moveset, everything. I love Sonya.
Yeah, Vince is in the chat saying, change his damn name. Yeah, I agree, Vince. Change it. Dude's an Olympic athlete. He competed. He's an Olympic medalist. He got like a bronze in wrestling. And this dude comes out in basketball shorts, man.
Kurt Angle should be his manager, flat out.
I know, man. There's so many missed opportunities. Kurt Angle should have been his dad. But they didn't want to go with the obvious. Oh, man. Forgotten Sons still want our blood on their hands. Whatever, dude. I
can honestly tell you I don't even remember their segment.
It's the same
I watched the
thing.
whole show. Don't even remember it.
No, yeah. It was Blake. Yeah, Wesley Blake was just like, I was in the military too. And when I came out, my blood was on your hands. Now it's your blood on my hands. That's their whole little catchphrase. It's fucking
cool story, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one cares. that's the thing is I could tell like if those guys if they were in front of like a real audience, they would draw the quietest reaction out of everybody on the roster. They would, man. They really.
I just don't understand what did they see in them to bring them up. Like they didn't get any reaction or any like they weren't even really getting booed. Like it was like you said, it was literally no reaction at all.
Exactly. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know what it is about them. Well, I mean, just we'll have to wait and see. I don't see them being on TV too long. It'd be kind of like Sanity. Unfortunately, Sanity had way more potential. But I'm pretty sure that'll be the thing. Because they'll be like Sanity. They'll realize they don't get a reaction. People don't even talk about them online. You know what I mean? Like they don't draw nothing. And
like if you're not even getting hate on,
I want them to have good jobs. It's just this current role that they're in. Just dude could care less, man.
If people aren't even talking shit about you on Twitter, like you literally, like you're done. You're done.
Apathy is the worst thing. Oh man, Moment of Bliss segment. You know, I usually talk shit. Oh, look who's back. If you're watching YouTube, this is about to be a treat because this shit's about to get fucked up. Boom. There we go. Sebastian's back, and now our YouTube show looks absolutely messed up. If you're watching the podcast version, go over and watch YouTube. You can see this mess. Hey, Sebastian.
My last on my ass.
Welcome back.
I did.
It looks like you gave RN your spot. Yeah. RN now has your nameplate. I gotta move these nameplates around. I really appreciate this, Seb. All the work you give me. All right. Moment of Bliss.
I'll give you Intermountain Cable's phone number and please cuss him out for me because I don't know.
What was your take on the Moment of Bliss segment, man?
I actually liked it.
It wasn't
That's
that bad,
the first
right?
one I've enjoyed. The Moment of Bliss in a long time.
Did y'all notice that Sasha and the New Day were wearing Shad and Hannah armbands?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They were representing. That's pretty cool.
Nikki cracked me up this entire thing.
Yeah. I have it in my notes that like I'm falling in love with Nikki. Like just her personality. Like she's
her
really
show on
come
that
through.
dude. She had really.
I was talking with the
And
those
Seb's
wrestling
gone again.
Gone again.
Just like that. Thank you, Seb. RN, go ahead.
No, I was talking with those wrestling girls and a couple other people on about Nikki on SmackDown. Like I just have this like thought in my head of her being like the female Mankind. Like I feel like she could pull that shit off, and just like having her
Ooh, that's really
in
cool.
like having her in a knockdown drag out feud with like Shayna or Asuka or someone, just have them literally beating the shit out of each other for 2 or 3 pay-per-views and then ended in the Hell in a Cell. Like,
Yeah, I could see that. She had that last woman standing match with Asuka in NXT.
yeah.
That was really, really good.
And she's actually decent on the mic now, like compared to what she was. Like she's actually really decent on the mic and can hold a feud if she has to. I think. Like I'm not saying she's like Alexa Bliss level, but I mean being with Alexa has, I think, made her leaps and bounds better on the mic.
Yeah, and I think that she can go like. It's funny that you say the Mankind. I think she could do the Mick Foley role, where she could tap into both a dark side and a lovable personality. I think that is that's something that we just didn't realize that she probably could do.
Well, her original Sanity gimmick with the screaming and shit and everything like that, like I think that's like
I loved it.
Yeah, like
I loved it, man.
And she's technically doing the same thing now. She's just doing it like in a face way, like how she was yelling and screaming at Bailey on the like standing up on the table telling you can't tell me what to do and shit. Like it was almost the same thing.
And the promo she cut last week, she did say that it is Alexa Bliss who's bringing this out of her, which then gives her a catalyst to go back to the previous personality if her and Alexa Bliss were to break up or she was betrayed or something. So it definitely, continuity-wise, she could definitely tap into that personality again, and it makes sense. Which is actually really cool, man. Nikki Cross, look at you, a very, very underrated performer on SmackDown. Nikki Cross gifts the New Day Scottish pancakes that her nan made. Oh, that was sweet. Big E then proceeds to pull coffee grounds out of his outfit and put them in a cup of water and just blatantly stir it and hand it off to Alexa Bliss, and they expected Alexa to drink it. Thought it was awesome. Bayley and Sasha came out. Sasha looked like $1,000,000 tonight, man.
Star.
Oh my goodness gracious! I mean that in the most respectful way, man. Like Sasha just blew me away.
Bro, and my girlfriend even said that too. Like, why can't she dress like this all the time? Like, she thought that outfit was fire, and that should be like her ring attire. Yeah, she's A1, bro. Like,
yeah. The obviously Sasha right there was the one out of the 6 people not holding a championship in the ring that continues to play the story role. Another thing that continues to be a reoccurring theme is Bayley nominating her to be in a match, whether she's ready or not. So Bayley sets up a match for Sasha Banks taking on Alexa Bliss, and Sasha's like, dude, I'm in my heels. Like, what the hell? We gonna get a turn? You know, the news came out that Sasha and Bayley blow off at SummerSlam, but we can't do that now because there's no audience, there's no crowd. They're not going to Boston.
I just hope it's Bayley turning on.
Yeah,
Sasha.
That was confirmed to be the plans. Apparently, Sasha was going to be the babyface. Which, like I said, babyface blow off match in Boston, just right there. That is one of the biggest hits due to this lockdown shit.
Right, and I'm thinking that too, but like I don't want either one of them to be babyface. Why can't? That's the part I don't understand. Like they want us to suspend disbelief on all types of weird and crazy shit, but we can't have 2 bad guys tearing each other apart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand. Like why is that such an issue for them? Like
didn't we have that with Charlotte? Who did Charlotte just face? Charlotte faced Bayley. You had heel versus heel. That worked.
Charlotte's but that was just like But that was like a one-off match. I meant like an actual feud with 2 heels, like a long, drawn-out feud with 2 heels. Like I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah, I can't recall. Yeah, if you guys can recall a heel versus heel feud, not match, let us know in the comments.
And
hit us up at
they
Twitter.
do 2 babies all the time. Like it's always like who's going to be the better man type stuff. Like so, why can't we have 2 heels where they just tear the shit out of each other and beat the crap out of each other?
Because it was endearing too, watching Bayley and Charlotte try to outscrew each other over in their match.
Yes,
both of them trying to cheat. That actually was quite entertaining. I liked it, man. Sasha ended up beating Alexa Bliss in their match after a distraction from Bayley, and then of course Nikki Cross just being crazy on the commentary table for the entirety of the match. Decent stuff though. Decent stuff. A lot of intertwining story roles here. We're not getting any word on the tag team picture though yet. However, New Day did mention Forgotten Sons by name, so unfortunately that's probably where the New Day's titles are going to be defended. Shorty G ended up beating Cesaro with a roll-up, embarrassing the big guy. Nothing really here, but hey, Shorty G getting some airtime. I still...
Cesaro taking another loss and those stupid fucking roll-ups.
Are you surprised, though? Are you surprised? I wasn't.
No. I'm not surprised. That's the worst part, that I'm not surprised.
Cesaro's like power ranking one of the worst wrestlers on the roster.
Cesaro's the most talented and famous jobber in the history of the entire business.
Oh, we got Sebastian coming back. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this mess on the YouTube version.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Sebastian. What's up, bud?
Hi, guys.
Hey. There we go.
Oh, my back. It hurts so much.
So you just missed the Shorty G and Cesaro match, my friend.
Dude, I miss everything.
Yeah, it's okay. What'd you think of the Fast Times at Ridgemont High segment with Otis and Mandy?
That was interesting.
That was awesome.
It was. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Mandy was getting her rocks off, dreaming about Otis because so the scene is set. Otis and Mandy are sitting poolside, right?
Yeah.
Otis says he's going to take a dip. Mandy says she's going to take a nap. Then we get a dream sequence, and it is straight just Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the pool scene, except it's Otis, and Mandy's let's just say really into him, but
the kiss.
just started making out.
Fake or not, shout out to Otis, bro.
Otis looked noticeably more confident. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I would definitely say so, man. Of course, they cut to Mandy wakes up, is abruptly woken up to the sound of Otis yelling "Cannonball," jumps in the pool, splashes Mandy. But the thing is, she's still really into him. She hops in the pool. They start sucking face. Otis got lipstick all over him. Borderline uncomfortable to watch, but I still
Not at all.
I couldn't
Shut
help
your
but
mouth.
cheer my boy on.
Listen, I'm over this shit. I am. We've talked about it, but I'm here for this. Give me Mandy by the pool, even if it is with fucking Otis's ham hock looking ass. Give me the pool scene every week.
You'll endure Otis just to get Mandy by the pool.
I am Otis. I know Otis. I am Otis. Otis is me. But give me that Mandy shit too, bro.
Oh man, that's awesome. I'll tell you one thing that's not awesome is this lame ass Matt Riddle call up. What a waste. What a waste. We cut backstage, pre-tape promo, Kurt Angle, who last I heard was furloughed or let go, but they're still getting use out of the guy. Kurt Angle just announces Matt Riddle to a promo package. Does that get anyone excited? Like, I get it. Like, I get Matt Riddle's awesome. You know what I mean? But is that really how you make a splash on a new show?
No, and it's stupid because he just had this bomb ass match 2 nights ago.
Yep.
He should have came in and either knocked somebody the hell out or came in and done his own promo. Like, no one gives a shit about Kurt Angle. Don't get me wrong, he is a legend. Blah 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 blah. Blah
just not
whatever.
in this type of use. No one's gonna give a shit about Kurt.
Whoa, now.
No, I love Kurt Angle. Team Angle was that shit. Like, I really wish that what is it, American Alpha? I wish they had been the new Team Angle. That would have been dope. But Matt Riddle is my guy. Like, anybody that watches NXT know he's my favorite person in NXT since Shayna left. This was terrible.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I thought it was terrible too. Matt Riddle just voicing over his own little hype package, like, and I did
excited
it
for him to come
all
to SmackDown,
in
though.
sandals. It's like,
Absolutely, I'm definitely excited. Like, I can't wait to see him and AJ.
I just thought it was yeah, absolutely. I'm saying once he gets going, I'm sure it's going to be great. But it's a missed opportunity to make a huge impact.
SmackDown needs it, man.
They're gonna ruin him. They're gonna play up this
not,
fucking.
man.
I don't think that would.
They're gonna play up this stoner shit. Watch, I can see Bruce Pritchard licking his chops to.
Oh, you're a stoner?
Have some weed.
Man, that is 100% your character now. Forget that he was
that's
an
all-
MMA fighter with one of the most brutal knockouts on the Ultimate
Still-
Fighter show.
I think it's still top 2 or 3 fastest knockout in UFC history. Still to this day, it'll be Brown. He'll be eating weed brownies and shit, and
The
just
chat,
coming out of smoke-filled dressing rooms. Watch.
To be fair, it's not unusual to have a wrestler debut via hype package. Yeah, no, absolutely correct. But it is also not unusual for that debut to fall flat on its fucking face, because that's a lame way to debut someone with just a generic hype package. There's other really good hype packages you can do. Look at Karrion Kross's hype packages that he
Facts.
was doing. That's how you do them. But just saying, oh, I was on NXT, bro. I did it all with sandals. Like, dude, no one gives, like, that doesn't make you unique.
Not even that part. The old ass Kurt Angle. I was just there a couple days ago and refed an awesome match with him.
Yeah.
Meet Matt Riddle. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. This is just right next to whenever they did those stupid promo packages for, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, and who was the last one out of those 4 guys that just got, like, just Triple H announcing them in the ring, essentially, is all it was. It was lame as fuck, man.
Ricochet.
Yeah. Thank you, Young Kings Wrestling. Oh, shout out, man. What's up, you guys? I'm glad you're watching the show. He says, hype packages are cool for debuts, but not really necessary for guys like Riddle, who are already familiar with the audience. Thank you. All right,
Boom.
man. Got this lame-ass other guy in here, Vince, whoever that guy
bro,
is.
the only thing, like, don't get me wrong, roster-wise, like, I'm glad he's going to SmackDown, but Bruce Pritchard is ass, bro. He's proven it time and time again as a showrunner, bro. He's still living in the damn 80s and 90s, bro. Like, besides this week of SmackDown, every episode of SmackDown has been
I like last week too. Last week was
decent.
decent. Again, that's what we're always
Oh, that's
saying.
really
decent.
good. I thought it was. Had some
Yeah, no,
good
it was
matches.
good. If I remember correctly, it was good.
Yeah.
Carlito
But compared
had a
to-
debut promo, yeah, Carlitos was actually pretty cool.
But compared to Raw, who's been having the better shows the last 3 months?
Oh, Raw's been
Really?
knocking it out of the park. Raw's really been on top since like November, though.
Exactly. SmackDown has a decent roster. They got shit on kind of, I think, though, how they stacked them up for the
And you know, the
rebranding and shit. But still, like,
Corona's kind of, you know, Roman's out, and
yeah.
But like I said,
But
we're kind of being, I mean, kind of dramatic. This is shitty from a Riddle standpoint, but it by no means did it hurt tonight's episode of SmackDown, though.
Oh no, this is the best. Like
Yeah.
we said, this is the best episode of SmackDown in months.
It's just you hate to see a talent like Riddle. You'd hope something cool would happen with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? What else did we have up here? Oh, Sheamus backstage getting kicked in the shin by Daniel Bryan while he was talking shit. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then we actually had the main event. Sheamus taking on Daniel Bryan. During the match, Sheamus you can hear him reminding Daniel Bryan that he, in fact, started the Yes movement in 18 seconds at WrestleMania. Nice touch, man. Nice touch. Bring us back there. Sheamus controlled most of the match, but in the end, Jeff Hardy appeared, apparently released. He's not in jail. I guess he made bail pretty quickly. Jeff Hardy appears and
he passed the
distracts Sheamus
breathalyzer, dude.
He refused
enough to get hit with the running knee, allowing Bryan to win. And then the show closed with Hardy attacking Sheamus and chasing him off. What'd you say, Seb?
He passed the breathalyzer.
Oh.
He's innocent.
No, his ass was definitely messed up.
Well,
He had to have been drugged.
Sheamus.
He had to have been drugged.
I think Sheamus just be.
You think Sheamus just attacked him?
I think he attacked him and dumped alcohol.
Dumped alcohol on him? Okay, okay. Oh, we lost Seb again. Thank you once again, Sebastian. Let's see. Raw has a better roster to work with, and Rona has ruined their roster. Young King says, around February it got going, and then the virus hit and kind of stalled momentum. Yeah, no. It is what we're working with. But not that.
Oh, by no means am I not disagreeing that Corona has completely annihilated SmackDown's roster.
Yeah.
Not saying at all. But even before then, the type of storylines that Pritchard has been getting everybody involved in and doing, and the things that he's backed himself in the corner in, like saying
there we go.
the Fiend doesn't need the title, loses to Goldberg, then his first, then Braun's first defense is back to the Fiend. Like it's been thing after thing after thing of why his booking is not working and why he's killing that fucking roster, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I will say this, though. SmackDown, although has been stumbling, I really feel like the last 2 weeks they have gotten the ball rolling. And
Yeah.
I'd like to see this momentum carrying through. Right away, this angle with the hit and run angle already got the most hype. Does it have legs to carry on like a month or two? Probably not. But I will say this week is by far the most exciting story.
yeah, by far. But
all
even
the
with
wrestling
that,
I've watched.
but that's what I was gonna say. You probably could have drawn on if you didn't have Jeff Hardy come back at the end of the damn show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time they take like a couple steps forward and they'll take like 5 steps back. Like leave his ass off TV for a couple weeks. He's still arrested. He's still in whatever. Well, I guess they're not going anywhere, but he's still locked up. He's not getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like why would you let him out? How the hell did he bail out in not even 2 hours?
Didn't feel like Daniel Bryan should have been able to beat Sheamus clean, because that is how he got used. He got used to cost Sheamus the match.
I mean, but even that, all he did was turn around and look at him. Like
Young Kings Wrestling says, to be fair, I don't think Goldberg winning the strap was Bruce's call. Hey, yeah, you got a point there, my friend. But yeah, that was SmackDown, man. It felt really brief and breezy, and you flew through it. Nothing dragged, nothing lingered. Hell, even like I said, the 2 low points for me was a Forgotten Sons promo, but that shit lasted all of 30 seconds.
Right.
And then Matt Riddle's call up, which, like I said, once again, I don't think hurt the show. Just, you ruined a good impact for someone, But other than that, man, the show was great. Change Shorty G's name back, man. Change it. Go back to Chad, bro. Just Chad Gable.
What the hell does Shorty
Olympic
G even mean?
Bronze medalist, bro. Come on, man. It's terrible.
I just don't know how they topped this, though. I think they blew their load.
I don't think so. I'm going to remain optimistic. But I respect your opinion, RN. But I got to say, I think that's our show. That was good.
Yeah.
Just like SmackDown. It was nice and breezy. We got through it fairly quickly. Let us know what you guys thought of the show in the comments. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, a rating, all that fun stuff. Hit us up on Twitter at SmackDrawPod, myself at the Kai Tai Show, RN here, at Mr. 8984.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then if you guys, if Sebastian's internet's working, you can hit him up at wrestling_sports, and wrestling's R, like with an R, not W. But of course, like always, man, until the next time, you guys have a good one. Can't tell him bye, RN? You say bye.
I always never know when you go to like cut us off for the outro, so I never know what to say.